It's actually darker than I thought it was going to be.
This looks appetizing.
It doesn't look bad.
No.
How long has it been?
A year and like 6 months since I've seen you.
You looked it up for me.
I did.
Thank you.
February 8th.
February 8th, 2020 is how long it's been since Ryan Chambers has been on this channel, and it is good to have you back. This is a weird one. I used to do like beer reviews and things like that on the channel for a long time. Beer reviews, spicy beers. This is not the first time beer has been on the channel.
Right.
But this is a different kind of beer.
Yeah.
This is Torched Earth from New Belgium, and this is a beer that is intentionally brewed to taste bad, which is crazy to me. So basically what the beer is trying to be is it's going to be a snapshot of the future if we don't get our stuff together and combat climate change, basically. Yeah. This is something that's near and dear to my heart. The channel is, my YouTube channel is a partner with 1% for the Planet, so this is something that I definitely care about. The beer is designed to be like a slap in the face of the future, so it's like very, very literal, you know, taking it to the extreme. So, we brewed the future of beer in a looming climate crisis with smoky notes from wildfire-tainted water supply, drought-resistant grains like buckwheat and millet, a bittering essence of readily available dandelion. This dark, starchy beverage might be what we have to look forward to. But if you prefer something different, urge your favorite brands to join us in committing to 100% carbon neutrality by 2030. The future is in your hands. Don't drop it. drinksustainably.com. So if you want to learn more about this beer, you can check it out on New Belgium's website. I'll put the link in the description below. Now, on to a bad tasting beer. So there's 4 ingredients that are going to be in beer. So you're going to have water, you're going to have yeast, you're going to have you're going to have the grains, the grain profile, malts, and then you're going to have hops. Yeah. So so they're saying wildfire tainted water supply. So what they're going to say is that they use it's a smoky water. That's what they do.
Have you had smoked beer before?
They're terrible.
It is awful.
I do not care for smoked beers and Scotch ales. The 2 beers I appreciate, like basically every style. Sure. But those are the beers that are going to taste the worst to me. And now we don't have hops because hops can't be grown anymore, or they're going to be too expensive to be grown. Yeah. So we're hopping it with dandelions. That's not the worst thing in the world. Okay.
That sounds terrible, though.
It doesn't sound that bad to me.
The other 2 things, what is it? Buckwheat and millet. I don't know what those are.
They're grains. They're just gonna be very boring. You ever had like grape nuts? There's nothing special about it. It's not gonna add the color. It's not gonna add like toasty notes. It's not gonna add anything good to it. It's gonna be like a blank canvas that's going to be letting the smoke and the dandelions basically come through. It doesn't say what yeast strain they're using.
That's like store brand Cheerios. Not Honey Nut Cheerios.
Or like Cheerios. This is gonna be the most like smoky, bland thing ever created. They don't say what yeast strain they're using, so I'm assuming it's just, I don't know. All right, so alcohol content. I was actually it's 5.2%.
Yeah, I was expecting like 3.9, 4.2. I
was expecting it really, really low. Yeah. Because like way back in the day when breweries were early 1900s, and breweries were just like doing their thing. Like people that worked in the breweries, they got like a ration of beer every day while they were working, and it was very low in alcohol. Yeah. Like depending on the brewery, but I've been to a brewery where they did it like this old way where they literally had like a wood fire, and the beer had like a smoky quality to it. It was like closer to like 1%. It was like a 1.5%, 2% beer, like really low. So I was expecting this to actually be really low in alcohol. But anyways, the cool label, by the way, it looks good. Yeah. It looks really good.
Curious to see what this looks like.
It's gonna look like fizzy yellow beer. You know, it's gonna look, I think. Actually, the first smell, it didn't smell that bad. All right, let's see what the pour is like. It's actually darker than I thought it was gonna be.
This looks appetizing.
It doesn't look bad.
No.
And from here, it doesn't smell that bad. It looks darker than I thought it was going to. Does it smell smoky? I'm trying to stay away from it right now.
It doesn't smell like totally off-putting. I just love it.
The head sucks on this, by the way. Like, immediately dissipates.
It just looks like pee. I have smelled beer far worse than this. Like, I've smelled a triple sour. It smells like curdled milk. Like this smells better than that.
It doesn't smell that bad. No. I was expecting it to be very smoky smelling. All right, cheers. Let's see what happens.
Sure.
Man. It's pretty not good.
No.
It's pretty bad, but it's not like the worst thing I've ever tasted. I expected far worse.
I did too. I thought it was gonna be like a bitter, like a dandelion.
It tastes like an old beer that sat out and then got recarbed.
It tastes like a beer if you went for one of your runs and you just poured the beer on yourself and you wrung it out and you carbonated that.
All right, I gotta get the rest of this.
That's what it tastes like to me, which we have the capability of doing, by the way.
Oh, it's kind of worse the second time around. Okay, I'm definitely getting the smoke. It's kind of weird. It's kind of hilarious because this is like a really well-made beer. The smoke is like super subtle,
Yeah,
but it's there. Like you can taste the smoke in it.
Yeah.
Like there is like a sweetness from like a lot of like unfermented residual sugars kind of happening from, and the dandelions like actually add a level of like balance to the weirdly like semi-sweet, bitter, hot like malt profile to the beer.
In a weird way, it does.
Like, it's not good. But
I've drank worse beers before, admittedly.
I've had worse beer.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this has been Fatar Torched Earth. It is not. It is a beer intentionally brewed to be bad, and it's actually not that bad. It's not good, but it's not bad.
The proceeds go towards...
They have a whole list of projects that they're investing in.
Yeah.
So the proceeds of this and the proceeds of the company, just in general, because they give back a lot, are going to be going to a whole bunch of projects and companies that are going to be investing in fighting climate change. So a link in the bio if this is something that you're interested in, something near and dear to my heart. So, all right. Ryan, is there anything I can share? Is there anything you got going on that I can put in the description?
Not yet, but within the next few months. Yes.
You're going to be back in a video when it's time, and then we will promote said project for you.
Yep. So
Okay.
I have things in the pipeline.
Nice. I hope you enjoyed. See you guys in the next.
Hey, this is Brian Ames. Please click the subscribe button that you see right there, and you'll subscribe to my videos. From now on, I'm going to be eating a lot of peppers. It's going to, oh man, it's going to be great. Bye.